everybody. Welcome back to Kimberly's Creative Corner. I don't know what happened. I thought I was recording and I was not. I didn't get too far, thank God. I did not get too far. I mixed the resin, I debubbled it, and I sprayed a little alcohol in each of these. And I was saying that I'm going to make some clocks today with these flowers and this one. And in this one, I'm going to use these little rosebuds. I've had these for a while. And I just poured it after I've sprayed some alcohol in it, waiting for it to kind of thicken up just a little bit. Yeah, that's as far as I got. So, thankfully, it wasn't that far. It could have been worse. So, I need to, count my blessings. So, I am. Yeah, I'm going to let this thicken up. Because I think, I'm scared it's going to sink all the way down. And you probably can't see the resin in here. But it's in there. And it's a thin layer. Because you don't want the resin to get too thick. Because it can cause a, what do you call it, a flash cure. And you do not want a flash cure. That will ruin everything of your piece that you made or was trying to make. So yeah, we're going to let that settle. I'm just looking for bubbles. And I'm seeing them, of course. There's going to be some bubbles. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to do that. Just kind of keep an eye on it. And I was wanting to tell y'all something about these clocks. Okay, kind of story time. So I have an Etsy shop. And I've had it for a couple of years. Maybe 3 years. And I mostly made like earrings and necklaces. It was my first time ever making them. A lot of them are awesome, and a lot of them are not awesome. A lot of them I didn't want to throw it away, like my earrings, if they were wonky or it was a blooper. If something wasn't right with them, I'm not going to put them on Etsy. So I was like, I can't throw them away, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them, but I can't throw them away. I worked so hard on these. And so I kept them. And one day, like, I think it was earlier this year, or maybe last year, I was making some clocks. And I was like, wait a minute! I can use those pendants, the necklaces, the earrings. I can use that. I got excited because I was like, I wonder what it would look like. If I just put it all in a big clock mold. Well, y'all, let me show you what it turned out. Oops. This is what it looks like. These are all of the little earrings and pendants that I made. You see the layers? There's like several layers. I think it turned out really cool. And the thing is, you work hard on your little projects. These things cost money and your time, and you don't want to waste any of it. My advice is, if you have anything like earrings, necklaces, things that'll fit in a clock mold or something big, like a clock mold or whatever you desire, as long as they can fit it in there, I advise you to do it. You might end up making the most unique stuff ever. And you don't waste your resin, You don't waste your money. You don't waste your time and your hard efforts. So, and these are sentimental to me because I put a lot of time and effort into these. So this is my own personal clock, you know, and it makes me happy to look at it. So I hope somebody could use that advice. I feel like somebody can. So I just wanted to pass on to you, you know, the advice I came up with. Oh, and I got another clock too. Hold on. I'm gonna have to come in here into the other room. Okay, here's the other one that is in the other bedroom. See? I think it's pretty cool. I mean, y'all, it's got a little bit of everything in here. And you can tell I had quite a bit of stuff, you know. So it didn't take much resin after you put all this in there. So, okay, I guess enough of that. So we'll get back to what we was doing. I do have some resin over here that I need to put in this. Y'all remember this? My last video, it didn't fill up. And then I had a little bit of resin left over in my conch shell. So I want to fill those up. I'm going to move these to the side for a few minutes until they start thickening up. And we can do this in the meantime. And I get to fill up the lid too. I hope I have enough for all that. That would be so cool. So what I'm thinking is maybe like an ombre effect. This right here was that blue, maybe even a lighter blue, and then a white. Guess we'll find out. I'm over here looking for the resin dye. I don't want the translucent. I'm looking for the opaque. Where are you? I should have been better prepared and I wasn't, so I'm sorry. Okay, so we got this blue. We want a lighter blue. Well, that's that blue. Just make it more lighter. Yeah, and then I hope I have a white in here. I should, you think. There it is. Ooh, and I could put, ooh, I wonder if that would work. The Marabou, that rainbow, let me show you. I wonder if that would work in white. Well, I got the pearl too. You know what? Maybe we should do the pearl. But it would be so pretty if it was the rainbow one. I don't know what to do. Decisions. Okay, I'm just going to do this one, the rainbow one. We got to give it some kind of something. And I don't know if it'll work. So this is a good experiment to see if the Marabou rainbow alcohol ink will work. I love this stuff. I already went through some bottles and I got some more. That'll last me for a good while. And I'm sorry if this is bothering y'all. The noise. Okay, so I'm gonna guess I'm gonna guess a couple of drops. I might need more, just as long as it's lighter than that. That's too light. That's way too light. Okay. Okay, I think this is perfect. I wonder what it'd look like. Yeah, I should try it. I'm gonna put some of this, the Marabou Rainbow Alcohol ink, into the blue, but just a little bit. 1, 2 drops. Let's see what. You'll see it. Let's see what 2 drops does. It gives it just a tiny bit of sparkle, which is perfect for me. Because that's what I want. I want just a tiny bit. And then maybe that white one. The white one will do for the lid. I'll put a bunch in there. Oh, I need alcohol ink. I want to leave just a little bit of room at the top. So y'all know what that means, right? I got extra. Okay, this is wonderful. This makes me happy. I like extras. Okay, I'll just put it in my little conch shell. And look, it's got some sparkly in that too. Sure enough does. Oh, this is great. Look at that, y'all. I guess it was meant to be. I guess it was meant to be. Love it. Just a little bit more. That's awesome. I like it when stuff like that happens. Because, oops, but I don't like it when I spill it everywhere. But no, like when it fits perfectly, it just makes me feel like it was meant to be. Oops. It's okay. Not a big deal. Because I got a little tissue right here. Alcohol. Just wipe it up. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on the heating mat. Okay, got that on the heating mat. And I can go ahead. Ugh, I gotta get this off my hands. I think I spilled a little bit. Also, whenever I was moving it, I need to sit like a tissue paper or a napkin or something underneath it. It would be easier to transfer. I'm going to shake this. I'm about to use the opaque resin pigment, the white color. Okay, I haven't used that yet, so I get to cut the lid off. Not the lid, but the little thing right there. And we want this nice and bright white. Stir it up. That looks pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this in there because I got to know. I've got to know. And if that little ball bearing gets stuck, all you have to do is just turn it level and then squeeze it. And it won't even clog it up. Can we tell that it's got it in there? A little bit. Yeah. It seems to be kind of subtle. Which I thought it would have been not, you know, I thought you'd be able to see it a mile away. But that's okay too. So I'm going to go ahead and spray with some alcohol ink. Pour into the lid. I want to squish it around. Squish, squish, squish. Just in case there's any bubbles. That seems to help. Boy, am I making a mess over here. Cleaning up this mess. It's all sparkly now. Go figure. I think I got a little bit too much in here. Because it seems to be wanting to come out over here. Y'all see that? Just going to take a little bit out. Put it back in here. See if that helps. Come on. I've not used this mold before. Okay. Hopefully that fixes it. I'm going to put this over here on my heat mat. Okay, I'm going to put this over here out of the way on my heat mat. I'll clean this little area up. Because I got to bring back the clocks. Because I think it's time to put the flowers in. And that's always the funnest part. Okay, bring it on back. Okay, I think I got my tweezers. Where you at, tweezers? I cleaned them today because it had resin buildup on it. So make sure you clean your stuff you use real good, especially if you're using resin on it. Okay, I'm looking for my tweezers. Huh. Where in the world could I put them, y'all? Oh, I see them. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Really, I am sorry. Okay. So the first layer that I'm going to put on is going to be, I'm going to put some of these. They're so pretty. I'm just slightly pushing them in there. And remember that this side is the side you want to see. So we're going to flip it over because you're going to be seeing it from the front. Pink, light pink. So pretty. Got purple. And I don't want to put too many on the first layer because I want you to see what's going to be behind it. You know? This is the only blue I could find, and I think it's so pretty. I need some more flowers. Put it right up here on the top. Let's see. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do for this layer. Wait, maybe not. Maybe just one of these. It's just so pretty. It just looks like it's missing something right there. And that's how I get resin on my tweezers. Okay, we're just going to let it do its thing. And then over here, see, can y'all see this? I'm going to move this up just a little bit. Move that out of the way. There, that way y'all can see it. And all I'm doing with this one is putting some little rosebuds. And I'm not going to push them down because that was the purpose, I think, of putting the first layer down, you know, because I just don't want it to touch, I don't want it to touch the mold. Put a little bit down here. Should I put them in all directions? Why not? Why not? There, that's a pretty one. I like that. Okay. A few more. Oops. They're crunchy, so they're letting off these little bitty flakes. So gotta be careful with that because I want it to be as clear as possible. So, okay. Let me see. I need to find something for this. Oh my goodness. So with this, I'm gonna let this just sit for a little bit. And I don't think I'm gonna have as many layers with this one. So I'm wondering if I should add a couple more in there. Maybe. No, I'm just going to leave it because the second layer, I'll put a lot more on it and I'll give it that 3D look. And that's the cool part. I'm trying to decide. Maybe I can just do this clamshell again. Do I want to leave it solid white? Probably not. I guess let's go ahead and turn that one blue and we'll put some sparkles in it. I guess we'll just keep that theme going. Make it extra sparkly. You know, I was thinking about after these clocks are done, like a little later on, making like a beach scene clock with seashells and starfish and all kinds of pretty stuff. Okay, I'm going to spray it with some alcohol. I can see the sparkles and the light blue. You know what? I'm going to pour the rest of that in that ombre-ish one. Because at least this one's a little bit lighter. Ooh, don't want to stick. I don't want to stick. Take it back. Okay. And it's lighter and it's got more sparkles. So I think, yeah, I think it's going to be good. I over poured this, the clam. Okay, I think that's going to be all right. Ooh. Gonna be all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pause y'all for a minute. I'm gonna go have some lunch. Let this set up a little bit more. By the time I'm done with lunch, we can do the second layer. And then we should have a third layer and then the backing. I think, except for this one. This one's going to be done a lot faster. So, okay, I will see y'all in a second. Okay, so now I'm thinking I'm just going to use a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. Like, super tiny little bit. It's not even on there like heaping or anything. I've already mixed some more resin. And I mixed enough to fill this up a little bit more and this one up a little bit more. I don't remember where I got this from. I'll have to go look. But it's like the crushed crystal, but it's gold. So tiny, tiny, tiny bit. I think that's what I'm gonna just do it. Normally I put a black background, but I want to do something different. You know, I want to try something a little bit different. So I'm going to stir that little bit of gold and hope that I don't get any more bubbles because I just pulled it out. Okay, I think it's going to be fine. Like you can, just that little bit of, little bit, you can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is pour this after I spritz it with some alcohol. There, don't want no bubbles. What I'm gonna do is cover these up. And then put some more of the little rosebuds. And I'm gonna be on bubble patrol for a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna put a white background on this one. I think it'd be pretty. Just want to know what it looks like. This one, I think I'm still just going to go ahead and do the black. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Still got a little bit of that crushed crystal on my stick. Stir it up. And you only need a teensy little bit of the crushed crystal, because for every layer you make, it's all going to add up, you know, and we're going to put a few layers. These are a little time consuming, but yeah, I think that's good. I don't want to do too much on my first bit, you know. Getting a paper towel because I got some more resin on my fingers. Okay. I'm going to cover this up. Crap, I didn't spray it. That's okay, it's not too late. I can see the little sparkles, can y'all? It's just barely, it's amazing how far that stuff goes. Just a little bit. It goes a long way. It's pretty impressive. Hell, I think I'm gonna have some leftovers again. Oh my gosh. I don't know. No, this is actually good. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and pour the rest of that resin that's left over in here. I don't know, because I can't do as many layers on that one. Let me think about that for just a minute. I think I'm just gonna wait on that. I don't want to do that because it's already in there. It's already in there. It's almost all the way full, you know, covered up. So what I'm gonna do is wait for this to get sticky again. Kind of like when it starts curing and it's just like real sticky. And then I'm gonna put some more flowers in here, and I'm gonna do the same for right here. And that might be the last layer that I can do. And then I'll do the back coat on it. That's what I'll do. Okay, so I'll be right back. I just gotta wait for this to get sticky. So, okay, BRB. Okay, so I'm back. I had an idea. I was thinking that I could take some of these flowers and then just set them on here right now. They're not as sticky as I want them to be, but that's okay. Because I think right now, if I just set them on there, they'll be flat. They'll stay put. Because like these over here, they're starting to like just wander around and stuff. And I'm going, what did I do wrong? So I'm going to do that right now. Go ahead and put this, you know, second round of pretty flowers. I'm so excited to see what this is going to look like afterwards. You know, it's going to be beautiful. That's what I know. Set that up there. And I'm just going to gently press it in. It's still pretty, it's not cured. It's not real sticky yet. But I think this is just me trying something different. I don't know. But you see how it's starting to look kind of, you know, you can see the layers. And I think that's cool. I'm making sure I got it the right way. I just love these. I love these. I think these are like my favorite. So pretty. Come on. And I had an idea, and I might try it. I'm not 100% sure if I am or not. But these little bitty dried flowers, I was thinking, like, when this completely dries, and it's hard, you can tap on it and all that stuff, and it's hard. I wonder if I take some UV resin and like put a little bit on there and then set it down there and then cover it up a little bit. And then, you know, of course, put it under the lamp. If that would, I know it would cure it, but I'm wondering like if there would be any bubbles or if it would just cure it. And then when I go to pour more in it, it's protected from the bubbles. Because, you know, whenever you put these pretty flowers like this in resin, they like a bubble factory. They are just full of bubbles. And we don't want that. So I thought it would just add a little extra something to it. I don't know. It's just a thought. But I think I will try it. I love these too. Love, love, love. I wish I could hear y'all. And because I'd be asking y'all, hey, what color should I put in next? What color y'all want to see? Because I would do it. Okay. Maybe a few more. Okay. I can't really see the colors. I wish I would have been paying better attention. We'll do one of these. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but it's pretty. And see, like, if I set them down like that, I'm hoping that it didn't create no bubbles, you know? Probably do just one more small one right there. Because I gotta save room for the next layers, you know? Okay, that looks good. That makes me happy. Okay, these are starting to firm up. They're not as wiggly as they was earlier. And I think I'll go ahead and put the rest of the roses in here. And just kind of leave them, you know, up on the top area. And then what I'll do is just pour the last layer, because this is a lot smaller than this one right here. can't put like 3 layers like I want to, 3 or more. I like to put about 4. I just think the more layers you put on, the better it looks. And it's so cute. I tried drawing my own flowers. I got some rose beds. It didn't work out so good. And I got a couple other plants out there that are pretty. It just didn't work out. I got to learn how to do it. There's so many different techniques. And whatever I did, it just wasn't working. Probably need to get some more roses and stick in here. Just a few more. In my mind, this is going to be just amazing. Is it actually going to turn out that way? I don't know. But all I can do is try. And when this gets really good and stickies, then I'll come back and put the last layer. What y'all think? I'd love to know your opinions. Ooh, I bet you this one's going to have massive bubbles. Ooh. Just leave them on the top. Okay, I guess it's meant to be right there. Oh, that looks nice right there. I like it that there's these little, you can hold on. I'm going to crowd in a few more and then we will be done with this for a little bit. try to get it, spread it out evenly. Okay. I guess this is good. It looks a little crowded down here, huh? A part of me is saying, leave it alone, just leave it alone. Okay, because that should be okay. That was a lot of little rosebuds. Maybe this one, I'll put this right here, like in the little empty areas. Maybe the white. No, I can't do white, because if I am doing a white background, I need a different color. We'll figure that out in a minute. I feel like I want one more, like right here. Maybe another one of these. That wasn't the one I was trying to pick, but I guess that was meant to be there. Okay, I guess I'll do one more right here. Okay, y'all. Spray this with alcohol. Hopefully eliminate some of the bubbles that I just created. Okay, y'all. BRB. Okay, I'm back. It's been a couple of hours. I've mixed some more resin. I got it in the debubbler, and I'm gonna take them out right now. I'm gonna put some of the crushed crystal and the gold crushed crystal stuff and get that stirred up. I'm gonna pour it in here, and I'm thinking that I'm not gonna put these in here. I want to try it on a smaller project before I try it on here, because for one thing, I can't move these right yet and put them over there on the lamp, the UV lamp, because the UV lamp has the lights at the bottom, and it'd come up and, you know, cure the UV. That I was thinking about, like just putting a drop down, putting one of these little flowers on it, and just have it cured. But I don't want to risk it right now. So I just wanted to know. But real quick, I'll put just a teensy weensy amount. Maybe just a tiny, tiny bit more than what I had earlier. Go ahead and stir that. There's a lot of layers, huh? We're not even halfway. I think we'll be about halfway done after this cup. And it's like 4 ounces every time I pour it in there. Oops. I think I've been forgetting to spray it. Don't want no bubbles. Oops. It seems like it takes quite a bit of resin. Okay. I don't know if it's going to take the full amount of this. So I'm going to pour just a little bit of it out. Just in case it's too much. And if it's not, then I'll just go back and use the rest of it. It'll be okay. Because there's not really much more that I can put in this one. And I hate putting bubbles in here after I just put it out, got it up out of the debubbler. But spraying it with alcohol helps. So that's always good. But I will be pouring this one a little bit higher up. Maybe a little bit slower. That's pretty. Y'all see those sparkles? Man, that's pretty. Yeah, I think that's going to be all for this one. As far as like the layering goes. I think just, yeah, that's going to be all. Might have to push these down a little bit. These little rosebuds just kind of keep popping their heads up. Stop it. Oops. Just tore a leaf off of that one. Sorry, little rose. Okay. So that makes me happy because that's exactly where I want it. So what I'm going to do, that little bit, it was like an ounce. Yeah, I got an ounce. I'll just go ahead and pour that in here without putting any extra of the crushed crystal. Don't want to put too much. Y'all, I'm so sorry for that little squeaky sound. Ugh. Okay, it won't be too much longer now, hopefully. And you're not going to see this right here because it's going to have the clock on the other side. So I'm going to give this a minute or two. Let it kind of settle down. And then go ahead and put some more. I guess we can go ahead and put some more flowers in. Because they're holding themselves pretty well. But I got this all over my hands. I'm just going to change my gloves. Actually, I don't think I need to because I don't have any more mixing to do. I'm just going to put the flowers in there. Yep, just put a few more flowers. I think I got some resin on the tip of here though, because it feels sticky. See, it won't let go of it. Maybe right here. That'd be pretty. These little flowers are so lightweight. They're like perfect for this, because they don't float away too much. Not like these. Them little boogers right there, I tell you what. I might have to get some more flowers. I think I got plenty of white. That's going to be pretty, I think. I cannot wait to see this. Yeah, we're really going to pack them flowers in now. And when this gets sticky, I'm going to come back and put one more layer, I think. One more layer of flowers. And then I'll put the back coat. And when I put the back coat, yeah, I'll do the back coat at the same time, I think. So yeah, I'm going to go pick out a few more flowers. And it won't take much more. These are so pretty. Put that right here. Ooh. Maybe right here. Well, I don't want to put too much red in the same area. I don't even know if we can see this one, but maybe just a little bit. Oops. This little bitty one looks like it'd fit great right there. Okay, I think this is good, except for I think I want to put that one, this one right here. move that right there so we can see this one, you know? Okay, I feel a little better about that. What you think? Okay. I'm gonna go wash this off. Now I know how I got resin on it. Okay, be back here in just a little bit. Okay, it's been an hour and a half, 2 hours or so, and I had a situation. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. These little boogers over here, the little rosebuds, I guess there's a lot of air inside the rosebuds, and yeah, they all came up. And then so I sat here for like 45 minutes or so, pushing them down individually. And then some of them started breaking, and then I started getting the little pieces of it floating around. And I was like, okay, that's it. I got an idea. So I took these little roses petals, and they're dry. Ugh. And I just crunched them. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I crunched them over it. As you can tell, the little pieces. It looks super duper dark in the camera, but I'm so scared to move it, but I'm going to do it anyway. That's the color of it. So next thing I'm going to do is, I hope I didn't create any bubbles doing that. But I'm going to put some white backing on it. And this one, I had to get some more flowers. So I got these. And I've already stirred up again some more resin. And I got it in the debubbler. And I'm fixing to bring it out right now. And then I'm going to pour in here. And this will be the last layer of flowers for this. And then I'm just going to let it sit overnight. And then in the morning, I'll put the white on this one. And then I'm still indecisive about the backing of this. I might go ahead and just do them both in white. I don't know. Trying to get the lid off of this thing. It helps whenever I pull that little thing in the back that releases the air shrink in it. Or the suction. I don't know what it is. Okay, here. Y'all, I love my debubbler. It is the best. It's a Resiners. Okay, what I want to do right now is put some more crushed crystal in here and stir it up. And I'm going to, each layer I've been putting just a little more and a little more of this. Stir that real good. I might need a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, wait. I think it's all on the back of here. It's okay. I'm just going to get a little tiny bit more. Y'all, how many layers has that been? I feel like I've done like 20 cups of this resin. I swear. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I always forget. I need a spray. Let's see. Don't want no bubbles. I'm gonna pour this high. Isn't that so pretty? I got a feeling I'm gonna be dreaming about this one tonight. I think it needs some more. Yeah, it does. I'm not going to put any more of the crushed crystal though, because I think that the amount that I have in there is good. Oh, I'm sorry for the squeaking sound. I don't know if it's the cups or the gloves or both. Ooh, that's so pretty. I'm excited about this one. And nervous about that one. Man, I hope I put a... Yeah, I kept babysitting it. It kept popping up. I'd put it down. And then I'm like, wait a minute. That was the one from the first one. I thought it was ready to go. It wasn't. I thought it was ready for this, you know, the next layer. I don't know. You know, you live and you learn, I guess. I haven't used those before. So I really didn't know how they was going to react. Well, I know now. Okay, this is getting pretty fun because this is close to the end. Close to being finished. I hate that. I hate my sticky fingers. Even with gloves on. I'll wipe it off real quick. Okay. Now the fun part. Finished putting these pretty flowers. These are a little different. These kind of look like butterflies. Don't they look like butterflies? Right here. They're so thin. So thin. But this is the last layer of flowers. Let's try it right here. Love them sparkles. I hope these don't go roaming around. I don't see why they would, but I didn't think those would, and they did. I don't know. Eek. Just put it right there. of these. Eee. Maybe right here in the corner. What y'all think? I think that's good. Come on. Do it this way. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see it. I'll probably get up extra early in the morning. Just come in here and finish it up. See what it looks like. Well, trying to get all the little, you know, blank spots, but I don't think there's that many. Ooh. I don't know. These are so cute. Eek. These are cute. Maybe I can put one right here and the other one on the other side. Oh yeah. This is going to be so cute. Okay, fellas, y'all move. Eek. Come back over here. Man, I can't wait to see this. Pull this up just a little bit. Okay. One more little leaf. Y'all, that was a lot of flowers we've used and a lot of resin, and we ain't even done yet. But it's good because, you know, it's going to be heavy and, you know, stable. And I'm glad that there's enough room to make layers. So, yay. Okay. You know what? I will see y'all tomorrow, which will only be like a few seconds for y'all, but okay, I'll see y'all. Hey everybody, it's the next day. Y'all, I was awake 4 o'clock this morning, and it's still morning. I think it's about 6, and I was like, I couldn't go back to sleep. I was wondering, I was excited because I'm thinking, what is it going to look like when we're finished? And I'm like, y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and get on up, drink me some coffee, and start this day. So I went ahead, so I could save some time, I went ahead and mixed some resin, and I got everything ready. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to make this resin, this one, a little thick with this, and I'm going to go ahead and do the white background. And I was thinking, I'm excited, marbling the back of this in black and white. I don't know. I think it would be fun, interesting. Okay, I just put some of the gold mica stuff, which was probably a little too much. Maybe not. Because I'm going to mix the white in there, so I don't think you're going to see it as bright. Y'all, this thing just gave me some troubles. I guess they just kept floating. And even these little boogers, man, birds of a feather, I guess, because these little ones started giving me trouble too, wandering off. I'm like, y'all stop that right now. So I babysat it for a while, moved them and popped more bubbles. And I'm like, okay. So I'm going to use some Let's Resin Ocean White pigment. It don't take much at all. Like just a few drops. I probably didn't even need that much, but watch what happens. Ooh, that is kind of pretty, huh? That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I don't know if this is going to be enough or if I need more, but we'll find out. Oh, I didn't forget it. Almost did, but I didn't. Goodness, this might be the perfect amount. What? Hey, that's pretty all right. Y'all look, this is a perfect amount. Wow. Oh yeah, I love it when that happens. That was 4 ounces. So that works out because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need every single bit. Uh-oh, what is that? Yeah, I know it's going to be bubbling, y'all. I just know it. I just know it because they were so, like, I don't want to say hollow, but, you know, they were dried out. Plenty of room for bubbles. So I know this little one's going to be a little gassy today until it cures. That's okay. I'm so sorry for the squeaky sounds. This is pretty, actually. I like this. It's the white and some gold. That's pretty. Okay, this one. Should I do the marble? I'm gonna marble it. And I ain't never marbled nothing other than, I don't know. I don't even know if I've ever marbled anything. Not on purpose, anyway. Oops. Okay. It can't be that hard, right? What is the famous last words, y'all? What is the worst that could happen? Okay. Not trying to make a mess, but I am. Jeez Louise. Y'all look at that already. Well, it is 6 something in the morning. I don't have an excuse for all the other times, but this morning it's just because it's early. I hate stickies. I don't like it at all. Hate's a strong word. I really, really, really do not like the stickies. I'm washing my gloves with this stuff, with the alcohol. Y'all see those little stems or little pieces coming up? Okay, so one is going to be white. It's so thick. I'm not almost out of it. It's just so thick. It takes a minute to get out of there. And I put a whole bunch in there. I want to make sure it's super good and white. Because of the marbling, I don't want it turning gray, if that is even a thing. Same with the black. Okay. Oh, I gotta put the crushed crystal in. I'm gonna put, you know, a good amount. Good amount in here. Y'all, this video is going to be super long, but you know what? It's a process making these clocks, and if you want to make them nice or have the best chance to making them super nice and not having, you know, any issues, and you want it to look, you know, you want it to look good. So it's just a process. And the extra resin that I had left over yesterday, those things have cured. And here in just a minute, we will demold them. pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna take this out because the larger one works better at stirring. It should be a real solid white color. I put a lot in there. Yeah, after I'm done pouring this one, I'm going to put it on the heat mat so we can get this done today. And I'll demold those other ones. Okay. I guess you can see some of the sparkle. Okay, so I'm a little nervous. Ain't never done this. But, I mean, what do? You give it your best shot. That's what you do. Okay, here goes nothing. Ooh. Okay. I hope I'm doing this right. So far, it looks pretty cool, I think. But you know, resin's going to do what the resin wants to do at the end of the day, you know? I guess I just scrape the rest of it. Y'all see it moving? I hope it don't turn gray. But if it does, you know what? That's just the way it was meant to be. And you learn something, you know? I don't know everything, and I'm glad that I don't. It's fun to learn. Sometimes aggravating. But it's fun for me. Most of the time. The only thing that's really irritated me was the editing. But I'm getting a little better. A little better every day. Okay. Most likely aren't gonna, it's gonna change, but I just wanted to make it like that because I think it's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna pull out these little thingamabobs. I'm glad there's no more than this. Y'all, that just worked out perfectly. I wasn't even real sure exactly how much resin I was going to need. But check it out, it was perfect. And honestly, I could probably squeeze the rest of this. It's not a whole lot, but okay. That was literally all. That was it. Everything. Okay. I'm just going to change these clothes. I cannot. I just can't. I'm going to go ahead and move this stuff over here. We can demold it. Excuse me. Yeah, I definitely do need to get some more gloves on because, well, I think it's pretty firm at the bottom. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Oh, yay. Okay, everything was good. Everything was good. I will be keeping an eye on this because I see more bubbles. Oh, no. No, no, no. That one started leaking. Spilling. But I don't think it spilled over. It just started coming out of the, above the mold level. Okay. No spills. Oh my gosh. How scary. I'm gonna scrape that little bit that came up and over, but it didn't spill. Whew. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, pop, pop. Okay, y'all, sorry, I'm just over there popping some bubbles. I need to clean this up because I don't want the resin getting on anything. That stuff spreads. I mean, you accidentally touch it and you touch something else. It's next thing you know, it's everywhere. Okay. This right here is this. Okay, it feels pretty easy to demold. So far, so good. Isn't that cute? Always flip your molds right back over as soon as you can. This is cute. Wow. Y'all see the little sparkles in there? Okay, here's the lid. I was going for the ombre look. I hope I don't break the lid off. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is scary. Please don't break. Please don't break. Yay. I don't know what that is. Look. And you know what? I did the colors upside down. I should have put the... Yeah. I should have put the light one in first. And then the dark one. I didn't know. It's so pretty, right? I think so. I'm sure I could use it around here for something. Or I might put it on eBay. I don't know. All I know is that there really was a lot of leftover resin yesterday. I don't know how this one's going to look because I have that red dot in the middle. See? So this is that. That don't look bad. Looks pretty cool, I think. It's sparkly. I'll have to fix it up somehow. That's pretty. You'll see the sparkles. Okay, well, I will see y'all on demold. Bye. BRB. Okay, hey. we're back. And they are cured. Okay, I'm gonna make this as fast as I can because I know this video is gonna be crazy long. But I had to babysit this one. It had bubbles that kept coming up and it was never ending. But I got most of them. There's like a few. I might just sand it back here. I'm not sure yet. Excuse me. Oh, I can't wait to see what this looks like. I have no idea. I hope it's pretty. I hope it's pretty. Here it goes. Just rip it off like a band-aid. Oh, hey. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I was so scared. I thought it was just gonna be a mess, but I like the crushed rose petals that I put in there behind the rose. I love it. Oh my gosh. How sweet. What y'all think? Here's the back. What y'all think? I'll be putting the clock in there here in just a few minutes. I'm gonna put y'all on hold for just a minute, and I'm gonna fix these up. This one I'm excited about. I don't want to turn it over because then I'll know what it looks like. But this is my first time marbling, and I think that turned out pretty at least. I cannot believe this one turned out so pretty. In my mind, after the trouble I had with it, I thought, oh yeah, it's going to be terrible. Okay, y'all ready? Just pull it out like a band-aid. Oh my gosh. I love it. See how it's like 3D. Oh man. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. I tell you what. I love this. And the marbling looks pretty cool too. I mean, I can't really see it that much, but it's not all black. It's not all white. It's just a pretty combination of both. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. I am so happy. So happy. Let me put some final touches on it and I'll be right back. Okay. Y'all, I am absolutely in love with these. I didn't do anything but add a little clock to them on this one. Y'all, just all them beautiful flowers. I don't know if the camera will let you see like the dimensions of it, but it's so beautiful. And I know that there's this video, I don't feel like it's going to do any justice. And look at the marbling. I've never marbled anything in my life that I know of. And the marbling, and you can see the layers. I'm very pleased with this. So I didn't really do nothing but add a clock to it. This one, I added some gold. I used this chrome paint marker. And then I added the gold clock piece to it. Y'all. I was really concerned about this one. This one was misbehaving. But I'd never used it before. You know, the rose buds. But y'all, look at that sparkle. And it's crystal clear. I love that. So, okay, well, you know what? Thank y'all so much for, you know, watching, hopefully all the way through. I hope y'all learned something, and I enjoyed having this with y'all, making this with y'all. So, oh, before I go, this right here is the clock that I've added to it. You know, one's like the regular one with the regular numbers, and then aren't these like Roman numbers? I've got either or, but on the back is where it takes a AAA battery, and you just pop this right here off, and this right here is what helps you pop it in and pop it out. It pops in and out very easily. See? But once it's in there, you know, it's snug. It pops in, pops out. Ain't going nowhere. Man, that's just so pretty. I think I will add one more coat of resin to it, because it's a little, it just needs some more resin. It's sharp on the edges, so I'm gonna dome it. But that's it, y'all. I'm gonna, this has been a super long video, the longest one yet. But, you know, some pretty things just gonna take some time, you know, all the extra layers and all that good stuff. But anyways, thank y'all so much. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye.